Welcome back to another video, guys. My name is Mr. Baby, and today we have the start, possibly, of a new series. You guys would have to let me know what you think about this in the comment section below, but I just want to talk about a lot of categories that they should be adding to Dokkan. I've always been a big advocate of stop adding categories, buff the older ones, but if they're not going to listen to that, at least add some categories that we want in the game and not things like, oh, I don't know, special pose. Like, who cares about special pose? Whatever. Anyways, so today I want to talk about the SAIYAN saga, right? I think the SAIYAN saga is something that they barely scratched the surface of in terms of potential, right? How much potential is actually there. We are not going to include Vegeta versus Kaioken Goku. This is going to be basically the moment Raditz showed up to the moment Goku and Raditz died, basically. Guys, don't be afraid to let me know your opinions in the comment section below. What you think I should have done better, like maybe something I missed. Just give me any feedback you guys have. And yeah, let's hop straight into this. So we have a few free-to-play units to introduce to you guys first. I think this moment right here would make a really nice free-to-play card, right? For like the introduction to the SAIYAN Saga celebration. And they get an easy A right away. Do not time gate this at all. Just give these people an easy A. I mean, if you want to spread out the content, fine, sure, whatever. But I think this would work very, very well, okay? So, this Goku, this Piccolo, I think is a really iconic just moment, right? It's two enemies teaming up to fight a bigger foe, right? And I think that's why this would make a really, really nice... And dude, you can make this even like the loading screen. Dude, this can be... Okay, so you know when you load into Dokkan, right? This could, like, Goku could be flying with a Nimbus and Piccolo comes in as a loading screen. Or this can be like a title screen, like the... not the title screen. Like a wallpaper, basically, is what I'm trying to say. But anyways, so a really nice free-to-play unit. They can lead SAIYAN Saga Key 4, 77% to all stats. Or maybe even Key 3, 100% to all stats. I wouldn't mind either or, to be honest. And then they can, they can lead, their secondary leader skill could be like their typing, right? So maybe this unit is Tech or AGL. I think Tech works really well, or even Physical works well for this unit. So they can just lead that as well, right? But I think this unit would work great for a free-to-play unit who gets an easy A right away. Next, we have this moment right here. Now, Legends actually has this. We don't, right? We need a free-to-play unit who gets an easy A right away, by the way, of Raditz holding Gohan, right? And if you want to include Goku there at the bottom, struggling, I would actually love that. That would add more. What's the word? That would add more, to the card. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, no, this would be a really nice moment. Now, I think this Raditz, this free-to-play Raditz, could also be Tech. No, because we already have a Tech Raditz, right? I mean, Tech wouldn't hurt. AGL maybe. Actually, Intelligence would work pretty well in my opinion. And he could lead low-class warrior, the same as Goku and Piccolo, right? So Key 4, 77% to all stats, or Key 3, 100% to all stats, and then their secondary typing leader skill of Key 3, Key 2, 50% to all stats, something along those lines, right? And obviously these units are going to have to be really, really good. I want these to be like on the same level of the Super Saiyan 3 Goku, Hercule, and Boo, and the Oob that we just got. Because those units are just like amazing, right? As free-to-play units, they're really, really good. So make them guard against a specific enemy, make them stack attack and defense, or just defense or attack, something along those lines, right? Make these units pretty good, okay? So for the free-to-play units, we're not done with free-to-play units, but let's hop straight into the Dokkan Fest units first, right? So I don't necessarily have leader skills. I do, but I don't necessarily have passive skills and links and all that good stuff built out, but I do have some active skills and maybe some interesting super attacks we can see as well from these dual Dokkan festivals. Now, if you want these guys to be LRs, I wouldn't mind, but I also wouldn't be hurt if they're not LRs, right? Because I feel like they can work as just Dokkan Fest TURs too. But let me know what you guys think, right? So Goku and Piccolo, this is what I want the card art to be. Right, when they're facing off against Raditz. Now, they can lead quite a few categories here, right? They can lead SAIYAN Saga, which is, I mean, they have to lead SAIYAN Saga, right? But their secondary leader skill, they can lead Joined Forces. I think Joined Forces just speaks, like, this is just, Joined Forces is the epitome of this card. Or you can go Desperate Struggle. Desperate Struggle, they do, endure a struggle against Raditz. That is true. So I think Desperate Struggle works very well. But, again, I think Joined Forces really speaks... this is exactly what this card is. This is two units joining forces for the first time to take on a bigger enemy. So Let me know what you guys think about that. Now, this card, I think, has the potential to have one of the most interesting active skills in the game, right? So let's take a look at this right here, right? So the active skill, let's say you pop the active skill. I don't know what the active skill conditions are, whatever. But what would happen is the first few frames is Piccolo charging up his special beam cannon, right? And then you have Goku running and grabbing the enemy from behind. Now this attack right here is something you cannot dodge. You hear me, MUI Goku? MUI Goku cannot dodge this, okay? This is guaranteed to hit no matter what, okay? This attack also can't be sealed, so let's say you activate the active skill. Actually, no, never mind. Yeah, you can't steal this, okay? So Goku grabs the enemy from behind, right? And then he yells, "Do it now, Piccolo," whatever the heck it is. And then Piccolo fires a special beam cannon, and it kills the enemy, and also kills Goku, right? Now, really, let's address a few things here. Killing the enemy, I think it should be a guaranteed KO if the enemy has like 2 to 3 health bars left. I don't know how it's specifically going to work, right? Or it can just do ultimate damage, and you know, it can do, or maybe stops the enemy from attacking for a certain amount of time. Similar to like a stun. But, you know, some units can't really be stunned, right? So they can introduce something where maybe it doesn't allow the enemy to attack. Well, I don't know, because basically, I don't know. You guys, like, this is still very fresh in my mind. I don't know necessarily how they would implement this, but I know for a fact it's going to do ultimate damage. I know for a fact that this is something that they can't dodge, right? And this is, like, honestly, I think this would work as a guaranteed KO. Yeah. 2, 3 health bars left, and this is guaranteed, like, this is going to crit too. Like, I mean, let me know what you guys think about this, right? This is going to be one of the strongest attacks in the game, in my opinion. I would not mind for this to be the strongest attack in the game. I really wouldn't, right? But realize how it also kills Goku. Now, since it kills Goku, that's going to, realistically, right? That's going to affect the card, right? So I think once it kills Goku, it switches back to just a Piccolo unit. Just to Piccolo unit. Now, I don't know the attacks that Piccolo would have, right? I don't know, but that can be your low-key Namekian buff, something like that, right? Because since Goku is dead, Goku can't be a part of the card art anymore, right? So we can just see like a tired out, one-armed Piccolo for a card art for the rest of the for the rest of the fight, right? Now the links would change dramatically, I understand. So let me know what you think about that. Again, this has the potential to be one of the most interesting attacks in the game, and especially since it kills, you know, one of the units in the card, it can switch to just a Piccolo unit, just being tired out or whatever the heck it may be. Or maybe it's like a cooldown, right? So it's just Piccolo for 2 to 3 turns, and then Goku comes back into the card art and they continue doing whatever they gotta do, right? So, something along those lines. Let me know what you guys think about that. But I do think that's, I would love to see something like that, right? So let's move on to the Raditz unit. I mean, the Raditz unit isn't anything like too special, but I do have an interesting super attack, you know, idea for this guy. So his card art right here is going to be him blocking the attacks for both Goku and Piccolo, right? I think this is a really nice scene to do that. He can lead a low-class warrior as well as terrifying conquerors, right? And from his leader skill, his passive skill, he can buff both, right? I think buffing both or getting a buff from both would work very, very well for this unit as well. Unfortunately, you won't be able to run this Raditz with the Tech Raditz unless they want to give this guy some weird, unique name, right? Like, for example, Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Well, the Super Saiyan 4 Goku got the name Full Power Super Saiyan 4 Goku, right? Because that's when everyone gave him, like, the power, right, to fight. So, like, I don't know what they can do for this Raditz, but the way it's seeming, it's like you can't run them with Tech Raditz, which just sucks to me. But it is what it is, right? Now for his 18 key, right? In Xenoverse, this is called the Double Sunday. I don't know if that's what it's actually called in the anime because I haven't watched it in like years, but I think in Xenoverse I know it's called Double Sunday, right? So what if, or Double Saturday? I think it's Double Sunday, but it might be called Double Saturday. I don't know. But notice here how the attack is targeting both Goku and Piccolo, right? So he's not necessarily an AoE, right? Because he doesn't attack everyone. But he doesn't just attack one person. So what if, in the game, right, in Dokkan, we have a Raditz who targets 2 enemies. Not just 1, but 2 enemies, right? It could be 1 enemy. Dude, what if you can pick, dude, this would be insane if you were able to pick which units you wanted to focus on. So you know how before you land an attack, right, you can select which unit you want to target. What if Raditz allows you, they introduces something new where you can select 2 enemies that you want to select, or that you want to hit, right? That would be really, really interesting. Or it can just be the enemy you selected and the enemy right next to him, right? That would make the most sense. But honestly, I wouldn't mind that, right? Let's say you're in an SPR or something like that, and Raccoon has the most health, and Jace is about to kill you, right? If you don't kill him, so you target Jace and you target Raccoon, right? 2 birds, 1 stone type of thing, right? So yeah, I think that would be really interesting. It's the first unit that would do that, right? Again, because it's not necessarily an AOE. You don't affect all enemies, but it doesn't just affect one, right? So I think they can easily implement that in the game. Let me know what you guys think about that. It's definitely something new, right? So yeah, so that's my idea basically for the Raditz and for the Goku. But we are not done, okay? I cannot forget the most legendary moment in the Saiyan Saga. And this right here is going to be a Prime Battle LR, okay? Yes, it's a long grind, but I'm telling you right now, he's definitely going to be worth it, okay? So, we have this moment right here. We have Gohan rising from the pod that Raditz trapped him in and hitting the enemy in the guts, or hitting Raditz in the guts, right? This needs to be free-to-play LR, right? He can easily lead Explosion of Anger. Or that's the name of the category, right? I had the categories pulled up here. Hold up. Let's see. Is it? No. Here we go. So, I mean, he can lead Explosion of Anger, honestly. Could he lead Desperate Struggles? I don't know, right? It could be Final Trump Card, right? That he could lead Final Trump Card. That's actually true. I think he could. I don't want him to lead Goku's family, but he'd be on Goku's family for sure. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. He'd obviously be on Hybrid Saiyan, you know, Youth, all that good stuff. But I think leading Explosion of Anger is exactly what this guy is about, right? That's literally, again, the epitome of this card. Like, you can't have him in the game and not have him lead Explosion of Anger. I'm sorry. So he comes up, you know, he says, leave my dad alone, whatever, and then he hits the enemy in the gut, right? So, and dude, like, I want that 18 key to be one of the strongest attacks in the game. I'm talking about guaranteed crit, and does an extra 100% attack if you're facing a you know, enemy who's in the category Conquest of Terror or Low Class Warrior. Like, why not, dude? Why not have a free-to-play unit have one of the strongest attacks in the game? Why not? Why, you see what I'm saying? Guaranteed to hit, guaranteed crit, 150% extra attack if facing a low-class warrior or a Conquest of Terror, or a, no, don't do Pure Saiyan, right? Let's not do that. But dude, like, honestly, bro, I would love that. And then this would be the art for that Gohan right here, right? And honestly, again, dude, I would not mind that at all. In terms of typing, I think he needs to be strength. I think strength, again, is just speaks wonders to this card. Like, I don't really see him in AGL. Tech, no. I think, don't we have a Gohan in this outfit? I think he's like a rare or something like that, right? But nothing that we can actually use in the game. So yeah, this would be a really hype moment, and I would love to grind this, right? This is I don't want this to be summonable. I think this should be an LR, free to play, like I said, and have one of the strongest 18 keys in the game. So let me know what you guys think about that. Let me know what you guys think about everything that I shared with you guys here today. What would you add for the Saiyan Saga? For the first part, at least, right? What would you take away? What would you change? What other categories would you, want these units to lead? Let me know all your thoughts in the comment section below. I'll definitely appreciate that, and I'll definitely check it out. If you guys enjoyed today's video, hit the like button, subscribe if you are new, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.